Hey folks, how's it going? My name is Lexi and I really love tabletop role-playing games. I love them so much that we sit down together once a week every week and we review one here at the gaming table. I try to keep these videos on the shorter side, under 10 minutes, so we can both find our next game. If that concept sounds interesting to you, I encourage you to press subscribe and keep watching today's video. If you would like to go the extra special mile for the gaming table, there is a link in my description box to my Ko-Fi page where you can make a donation to the channel. Every donation goes straight back into the running costs of the channel, so I really do appreciate it. I put a short thank you at the end of my videos to acknowledge anyone who has donated in the previous month. Please don't feel obliged to make a donation. Having your company as we talk about games is more than enough. For this week's review, we're taking a look at a game I picked up at a little local event a couple of weeks ago. A local pub has started doing frequent little art markets, and they had one that was themed around tabletop games. It was incredibly exciting to go, and I picked up a lot of games. I'm going to try sprinkling in the games I picked up there little bit by little bit, and try not to just release all of my thoughts about them in one block. I promise I'll try my best not to do that. Today we are taking a look at a game from the Ravens Ridge Emporium. This is Pilgrimon. This game is about friends traveling around with some strange little creatures. This game is about people traveling with their friends and some stranger companions called monsters. These monsters can be bonded with, battled with, and these monsters can be used for battle. You can bond with them, and they could potentially transform and surprise you in many different ways. The protagonists of a game of Pilgrimon are called trainers. They start the game with a monster companion and a couple of friends. As they travel and discover the region that they live in, they will find unusual places, meet new monsters, and battle other trainers. The most important part is that they will deepen their relationships with not only their fellow trainers, but the monsters that they travel with. This game is very clearly inspired by a couple of pieces of media where young people travel with their interesting pets and grow as they fight and find themselves along the way. I'm very fond of these stories, so I got the vibe of this game really quickly. This game uses a variety of polyhedral dice to play. Anytime a trainer wishes to explore a new place or battle with another trainer, they need to check their bond with their monster. This is represented with a series of hearts. The more hearts that are filled in, the higher the die that the trainer can roll. If a bond level between a trainer and a monster is 0, they can't do anything together. One heart represents a D4, a second heart a D6, and so on. So the closer a trainer becomes with the monsters in their party, the more hearts that are filled in, and the stronger they become together. To build these bonds, the trainer has to spend time caring for the monsters, perhaps helping heal them, maybe eating together, playing together, relaxing. Anything that I guess makes the other creature a bit fonder of you. Building a trainer for a game of Pilgrimon has you start with things like picking out a monster companion, picking a special talent that your trainer has and what their dream is. There's some great little critters included in the manual that your trainer could start a game with. The dreams presented in this manual, in my opinion, tend to lean towards games that are going to focus on exploration or developing relationships and bonds. Of course, if you just want to be super cool and powerful, there is the option for a dream where your trainer becomes the strongest trainer in the world. The talents that are available to your trainer to choose from always give you a small mechanical benefit. There's a pretty wide selection of talents to choose from, so I think it'd be pretty unlikely for two trainers in the same party to have the same talent. Each talent is also pretty specific to when it can be used or invoked. I really loved the Game Master section in this game manual. The Game Master is actually called the professor of the game. It includes a fun section on building a map for your world of Pilgrimon so that it's an interesting landscape for your players to explore. I think the method included in the manual is going to make a unique map pretty much most of the time. I also really appreciate that the professor section puts a real focus on working with the player characters. The professor is encouraged to utilize the trainer's dreams as part of their story building. One of my favorite parts of this game manual was the illustration of some of the critters that you can encounter. I loved the art style. It's definitely got some nostalgic elements to it that I appreciate. The game manual includes how to build your own critters, but I love the ones in the manual so much. I guess I would really love to see more critters for Pilgrimon. In particular, I really loved Swarkrab. He just has this goofy little face and I really fell in love with him. If you like a game about meeting strange critters and exploring unique landscapes, then I think this could be a really fun game to pick up. In my opinion, the exploration and bonding elements are the strongest part of the game, so I think it would be helpful for a group if that was something they were into. A copy of this game manual retails for about $30 US. I will put a link in the description box to the Ravens Ridge Emporium website so you can have a look. The manual, in my opinion, is good value for money. It's got the potential for lots of short, exciting campaigns. What do you think of Pilgrimon? Did you have growing up a piece of media, a show, a TV show, anything that reminds you of a little bit what Pilgrimon is like? Let me know about it in the comments section below, or just your general thoughts about the game. While you are there, I encourage you to like this video and perhaps even share it with a friend. If you would like to keep up with the gaming table, you can subscribe and turn on notifications. That way YouTube should tell you when I'm next uploading. If you would like to go the extra special mile for the gaming table, you can donate to the channel using the link in my description box to my Ko-Fi page. Please don't feel obliged to donate. I do really just appreciate having everyone's company, and all the interactions you do on these videos really helps get them out there on the YouTube algorithm. If you do wish to donate though, please feel free to let me know if there's a preferred name you would like me to mention you by, or if you would like me to not mention you in my little thank you at all. I completely understand anyway. I want to thank you all for watching and discussing Pilgrimon with me. I hope you're all well, and I look forward to seeing you next time at the gaming table. Bye!